Hello. Um, there's some foreigners from other countries who want to know what the United States is all about. Well, in this video, I can tell them what the United States is all about. I have it written on paper on what the United States is. Okay. The United States is a country comprising 50 states, with one state thinking it is a country and wants to break away. A federal district, 5 major self-governing territories, and various possessions, with most of it located in central North America between Canada and Mexico. The United States is a very reactionary, right-wing, conservative, capitalist, ultra-strict, workaholic, backward, undereducated country full of laws. A cruel society full of racist people, ignorant people, lazy people, mass shootings, delusional people, police state cops that kill innocent unarmed black people, delusional religious people, religious maniacs, gun violence, drug addicts, a 37-year-old man with a brain destroyed by drugs sharing a room with a 6-year-old boy at his parents' house, Me Too movement / third wave radical feminist women, high rate of obesity, a broken dysfunctional healthcare system, rapid poverty, rapid homeless people, and no gun control. A cruel society full of people who are rude, too socially disconnected, segregated, isolating, paranoid, and fake. People who act too fake, arrogant, narcissistic, and toxic. Conversations are usually business related, especially with strangers. Spoiled, fake, narcissistic, picky, toxic, unfriendly, anti-male, pro-feminist / pro-Me Too movement women and girls, assholes, weirdos, and African Americans who love to tear each other down and don't give a shit about each other, not all. A cruel, unfriendly society full of politicians from both parties who fight all the time. A right-wing conservative party that is full of heartless politicians who cut programs for the sick, the poor, and the disabled and the elderly. A cruel society where complimenting a woman on her looks, hair, and clothes is considered weird and creepy. A cruel society full of hoarders, serial killers, and celebrities who treat their fans, not all, like crap. A cruel society full of pedophiles, child molesters, wife beaters, and women who beat their husbands. A cruel society full of divorce-happy women who will win and get full custody of the children and everything from their husbands. A cruel society with a city called Los Angeles that pump out lame movies, singers / recording artists / musicians that suck at singing, and normal people, not all, think they are Hollywood royalty. A cruel society with crumbling infrastructure, contaminated water, food with too many unhealthy ingredients, toxins, GMOs, and high fructose corn syrup, and a lack of healthy foods, fruits, and vegetables in the American diet, not all. A cruel society with a delusional, arrogant Uncle Tom clueless Mexican heartless man who lives in Houston, Texas, who thinks he's white and won't let someone respond after he is done talking. A man who says he is against bullying and standing up for the little guy is nothing more than a crazy, delusional, fake, plastic, violent asshole who put people down with his university education and big words if you are real by telling the truth about him and don't kiss his ass by being his bitch boy. A cruel society where stupid racist a cruel society where stupid racist black ghetto people calls white people cave beast and call black people who are married to white people coons. A cruel society where women are put on a higher pedestal and men are put under the bus. A cruel society where black men with ADHD who are extremely hyper and heartless assholes put down older men and more older people who are destroyed by the toxic world and its people. ADHD black men with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder who loves to harass and tear down other black people. A cruel society with a sky-high prison population. People with a mental illness are put in jails and prisons. The mistreatment and misuse of disabled people in states like Texas, and a super extremely high crime rate. A cruel society where you are taught to blame yourself for all of your problems. A tax system that is rigged for the rich. Can't be yourself. Flirtation from boys/men to girls/women is seen as creepy and weird. A culture that is fake, phony, and plastic. Pretend to be positive, happy, optimistic, and doing great 24/7, even if you're not. In a new next generation of people who are going to suck. A cruel society that wastes money on stupid wars. A cruel society with no paid time off by law for people who work way too much. No paid vacation time by law. A cruel society full of left-wing people who are PC, SJW, radical feminists, bitch boy, weak people who get mad over every little thing that you say to them. A cruel society that make women who can't afford to raise a child by keeping them away from the termination of a human pregnancy through abortion by making them carry the baby and give birth. This cruel society cuts programs that the unborn life needs to survive on and tell a woman what to do with her body. No living wage. Also, a police officer in Alaska tasered a little 5-year-old boy, pistol whipped a moose, and threatened to kill Sarah Palin's father. A cruel society where you feel alienated and out of place if you are yourself. A cruel society that will bring out the worst in you. A society where a flight attendant on an airplane will refuse to help a guy who wants to drink, who wants something to drink, aka water, and he's dying of thirst, and she's going nuts and being all happy and smiling just because He did a hand sign to show to tell someone he's sitting next to on the plane that she was crazy. A cruel society where a state that will kill anybody on death row, regardless if they're innocent, not innocent, mentally ill, mentally retarded. A cruel society where people are violent, too violent, undereducated, and over policed. A cruel society where someone is driven to insanity, who go crazy and lose it, end up seeing shrinks, prescribed the pills to take to quote unquote help them cope with their problems, but in reality these pills just make them drowsy and make them fall asleep and wreak havoc and destroy their health. A cruel society where someone who's antisocial, hate people, and want to be low key, and don't want to tell anything about themselves when they want as you meet somebody. Thank you, conservative people. And that is the United States. That country. And that country really, really sucks. It's messed up. It's a sinking ship. It's far gone. That country is done.